Faith always works, but it only works through love. So if there's a love breakdown, then there's a faith breakdown. And a lot of people get frustrated, and hopefully I'll get to it. A lot of people get frustrated because in reality, faith is working, faith is working, faith is working, and they know they have faith, and I believe, but it's not happening because they're not in love, and so there's a breakdown. And I'm going to talk to you about how if the enemy can't stop your faith, he'll go after your love to get there to be a breakdown. I take authority over every demonic spirit right now. I command that devil to leave right now in Jesus' name. Give God a shout of praise. Number one. Why does the power of love need to be our goal? Because faith won't work without it. Faith won't work without love. Jesus said, do not be afraid, only believe. Only believe. But faith only works through love. God's love, not human love. God's love. 1 Corinthians 13 explains God's love. It says, love is patient. Say patient. Love is kind. Say kind. Love does not envy or is not jealous. It does not boast. It's not proud or arrogant. It does not dishonor others. It's not self-seeking. This is a cool one. In the Amplified, it says, it's not easily angered, frustrated, or agitated. Hello. It keeps no record of wrongs. As another hello. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love and faith will never, ever fail. Number two, love and faith are patient. They're patient. What does that mean? They remain the same. So you could be in faith, and you're in faith, but you need love to come back up what you're doing in faith. For instance, it's like peanut butter and jelly. How many know if you want a peanut butter and jelly, you don't want just peanut butter, you want some jelly. Why? Because they work together. Faith and love, or faith and faith. They work what? They work together. You know, like ribs and barbecue sauce. Like if I went to Lucille's, I'm like, give me a baby back ribs. The big one. I've been on a diet, so I've lost a lot of weight. So I'll be like kind of fantasizing about food. You know what I mean? Like I could cheat once a week. Like, where am I going to cheat with my food diet? You know. But if they brought me them ribs out smoking, oh my God, I've been cooking for a whole day or whatever, 48 hours. Woo! Next thing I'm going to ask is, where's my barbecue sauce? Sir, we don't have any barbecue sauce. I haven't eaten in a week, and you talking about it, you got no, come on. What kind of Lucille's is this? No. Right, because they go together. Or they'll bring those muffins out at Lucille's. You ever seen those muffins? Oh man, yeah, those things make you speak in tongues. For real. Jesus, they bring those out. And then when you're done, they say, you want some more? I say, no. But my mouth say yes. So my mind's telling me no. Come on, somebody. My mouth, yeah. I said, what happened? But they bring those beautiful biscuits out. It's all warm, right? And the kids love them. And then something comes with those biscuits, though. They don't come by themselves. It's called apple. No, not just butter. It's apple butter. It's like butter on steroids. You know what I mean? It's next level. It's like, that's why you even go there. They bring that apple butter, and they give you one little cup. That don't work in our family. We just tell them, just bring a few of those apple butters, and we scoop them, put that on there, and boy, you go, oh shakata. Even if you don't speak in tongues and don't even believe in it, you start speaking tongues right there. Shakata. Oh, should have bought a Honda. Come on, somebody. Why? Because they go together. And faith and love go together. And part of the aspect of love is patience. Love is patient. And faith without patience doesn't work. Because sometimes when you're believing God, it's going to take longer than 24 hours. Sometimes it takes a year. Sometimes 6 months. I was single for almost 9 years. Lord, I was patient. Come on, somebody. And if you can have faith, like I'm believing God for a wife, and a year later, patience runs out. I don't care how much faith you got, you may end up settling for less than what God has. Quiet. That's the way it's supposed to be. Come on, Uptown Whittier. You should clap for me. Come on, we're in Uptown. Here we go. Let's go. Say faith and. Faith and. Faith and patience. That's how we inherit the promises of God. And so you're standing on a word for healing, a provision, or your job, your company, your career, your education, discipleship, leadership. You're standing in faith. You're believing, but it takes time. Abraham waited 25 years for the promise of God. And when you're believing God, you could either get weaker and discouraged, or you could get stronger based on if faith is working with love. Love is patient. This is how you know they're working together. The longer it takes, the stronger you get. That's what happened to Abraham. He didn't come in after 25 years, I wonder if it's going to happen, and I don't think it's going to. No, he came in believing, getting stronger, because he put together that dynamic duel called faith and patience. Look at your neighbor and say, sometimes you got to have patience. And some of you don't like that word. You're like, I don't want patience. I don't want patience. And listen, don't pray for patience. You don't need to pray for patience. Patience is already inside of you. It just needs to be developed. It may be scrawny and skinny and weak right now. Some of you are very impatient. If it doesn't happen by next week, you're all mad and discouraged and quit on God. Come on, somebody. But you got to develop that patience in you. Because when love stepped in you, patience stepped in there with it. You got it right now. You ain't got to pray for more of it. You just got to exercise it. Can I keep going? Hebrews 6:12 said it this way, that you do not become sluggish, lazy. I mean, we can become spiritually lazy. So we're warned not to. But it says, no, don't be like that. Don't be like them. Be like them, basically the Bible's saying. He said, don't be sluggish like them, but imitate them who through faith and patience, the original Greek says, are actually inheriting the promises now. So today we've had, this is our third service in the morning. We'll have 2 more services back to back, 12 and 1. And then tonight we'll have a 5 and 7. Over 3,000 people will show up today. And many of those 3,000 people are inheriting the promises. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen how they used to drive and how they're driving now. I've seen how they used to live and how they're living now. I've seen their family when they first came in and how their family looks now. I've seen some of them where the doctor said you can't have any kids, and they got 2 of them little beautiful things. Come on, somebody. I've seen them when they say you're going to have this disease forever, and they haven't taken the medication for 2 years. You're going to be diabetics forever, and they haven't taken diabetes medicine because they healed. Come on. I've seen it work. And these people are what? They're inheriting the promises. And what does Paul say? Paul says, you need to follow and imitate and watch those who are inheriting the promises. And the way they're inheriting it is they have faith and love. Faith and patience. The word for patience, you could translate it this way, means to stay the same no matter how much pressure comes your way. Because time puts a pressure on you. It puts a pressure to say, why isn't it done yet? How come it hasn't happened yet? But when patience and love is there, it said no matter how long it takes, I'm going to believe God. I'm going to remain the same. I'm going to be steady. I'm going to be solid. And I'm going to trust God to do what he said he's going to do. Kids getting crazy, marriage kind of funky, money going wild, body acting up. I'm going to have faith and patience that God is going to do what he said. Come on, clap like you're in faith for your promise. Hebrews 10:35 said it this way. Do not cast away. Look at this. Your confidence. That's your faith. So you have faith. You're believing God. And he says the enemy's after that confidence. He wants you discouraged. He wants you fearful. He wants you in anxiety. He wants you depressed. Why? Because you're not in faith. He said, no, don't you throw that confidence away. You keep your confidence. And he said, why? Because that confidence is going to reward you. Don't you give up on that confidence. When I was believing God for my spouse, and I was single all those years, I didn't give up. I didn't say, oh, another year, another Valentine's Day, another Christmas. No, I kept believing God, standing on his word. I'm not going to give away my confidence. The devil is a liar. And don't allow the enemy to put the pressure of time on you to rob you of what you're believing God for. If God said it, he's going to bring it to pass. But then it said, verse 36, now don't give it up. Keep it. Hold on to it like a pit bull on a pork chop. Ah. We're going to walk around here. How you doing? Ah. Gotcha. How you doing? Ah. Oh, yes, I believe with you. It's going to be like our new faith language, huh? How you doing? Oh, amen. Somebody. Everything good with the kids? Come on. How's little Johnny? How's Washington doing? Oh, Lord, he's tripping. Come on. Therefore, do not cast away your confidence, which has a great reward. I feel this in my heart today. Can you just elbow somebody, slap somebody, hit somebody, push somebody, and tell them, Don't you give in. Don't you quit. Your faith shall be reward. I want to preach this thing like I feel it. Somebody ought to shout, my faith shall be. Verse 36, then it says, but don't stop there. Here's where love kicks in. You have need of what? Endurance, patience. So that after you have done the will of God, you've stood, you're going to receive that promise. Point number 3, love and faith are not rude or pushy. Faith is not in a hurry. Unless the Lord builds the house, Psalms 127:1, unless the Lord builds the house, they that labor in vain. Unless the Lord watch the city, over the city, the watchmen stay awake in vain. What is God saying? He said, don't try to make it happen out of my will and out of my time.